you're always going to have two voices that live inside of you. You're going to have one to say, oh, that's risky, probably won't work, you're not smart enough, you're not big enough, you're not, you don't live in the right area. You're going to have that voice that always lives inside of us, that voice of self-doubt. And you're also going to have this voice that says, we got this, we can do it, we'll gain the capabilities, I don't care what anybody else says, I'm going to make it work, I'll fight through it. And I'll just say it's okay to have those two voices. Just this one's got to win by a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot. The score could be 21-23, that this voice has got to win.
Right.
So I'd say fuel the voice of, that empowers you.
That's good. It's a good letter.
I don't know. Yeah.
Imagine your son has watched you accomplish so many things over the next 50, 100, 200 plus years.
Yeah.
How old does he want to live? You're going to live forever,
Yeah.
I feel like. And he's witnessed everything you've gone through. What do you want him to say he's most proud of about you at the end of the day?
Tough question, bro. This is great. I'm gonna have to write all this down in my journal for my son. I would say one, that I loved his mother, because if I love his mother the right way, he'll find love like that. I didn't have a good example, and I didn't do so great.
Wow.
And I worked really hard to make that right. I would say that that my dad knew his values and he stuck to them. And then he never gave up.
Wow.
I think if it's so funny, so many people ask me, they want that definition of success. I don't know if you get that question a lot. Like, okay, yeah, all right, Louis, just tell me the one thing I can do. Like it's like, okay, hold on.
One thing.
Here it is, right? But if I could give three things to anybody, nothing ever works without hunger. If you're not hungry to learn, hungry to grow, hungry to make an impact, hungry to support your family, if you don't have real hunger, like I just wrote a book called The Underdog Advantage, if you don't feel like an underdog, even if you're successful, there's a lot of people going to pass you up that are hungrier than you. Yeah. The second thing is focus. You asked me about my relationship. I said, burn the boats, stay in one swimming lane. You got to put focus on it. I know you're putting a lot of focus on this podcast. You're going to blow it through the roof because your focus is there. Your focus is like a shotgun. You're doing everything good. You have a laser, man, it just grows. It's just the way it is. It's why I'm putting so much time into this partnership with Tony, because it's growing like crazy. We're impacting lives. So it's hunger, focus, and measurement. I think those three things can allow you to have a foundation for success. Like measure means you wouldn't play a football game if you weren't keeping score.
Of course.
But you can't run a company without knowing numbers of where you were, where you want to go, and measure against it. If you're losing weight, you weigh yourself, right? So we need to measure those factors that make a relationship amazing. Because if you measure, you go, wow, when I come home and I look at my phone after not seeing my wife all day, it makes her sad. I'm measuring that. No more looking at my phone when I come home. I want to look my wife in the eyes and say, did you have a good day? Like, you measure that and you adjust. You measure if you're gaining weight, you measure and you change the way you're eating. You're losing the game. You measure, you change, you start running the ball more.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't measure their life in their marketing, in their business. It's like people will just do ads or do promotion and they're not measuring it methodically, so they don't know if it's winning or losing until they go out of business. Yeah. So hunger, focus, and measurement are the three things I always tell people. You have those three, you got a great foundation.
Those are powerful. Yeah.